assistant lead would make sure that you are matched with the right clients. You join assistant lead, you would never go back. Yeah, it's really the best choice.
Hey there, Assistant Lead fam, and welcome again to our Assistant Lead Talent Fun Chat. And right here today, we have Astrid Diaz, who has been with us for a year now. So, hi, Astrid, how are you doing?
Hi, Ace. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks. And
Glad
you?
to know that. So, yeah, we're of course today we will be talking about your assistant lead journey and experience. But before that, as my first question, because everyone is curious, can you please share with us what initially attracted you to work with assistant lead, and how has your journey been so far?
Actually, to be honest, the one that attracted me is the compensation, because I've been in the work from home VA industry for quite a while now. Now since 2014, I believe, and like a lot of companies, agencies in the Philippines, yeah, they're offering a lot of positions, but the compensation is really low, very low than what assistantly is currently giving me. So yeah, that's the first one that made me interested with joining.
Okay, awesome. Well, I couldn't agree more because that's actually one of our main goals to make sure that we'll be able to compensate you well and you will feel that you're being valued in this company. And of course, in what ways has working with Assistantly contributed to your personal and professional growth?
Well, actually, for yeah, professionally, I've since I've been working with assistantly for already more than a year. Yeah, I've celebrated my first year with you last December. So yeah, in terms of professional growth, I've like learned a lot working with Rory, my client. So yeah, I've learned like automations with the CRMs. Yeah, also because he's always like having me join with his leadership meeting. So yeah, I've also learned some strategies on how to manage people and the business effectively. And then personally, this is also one thing that I'm grateful for assistantly, because I've asked help assistance with COE, and yeah, I was able to purchase actually. Of course, it's not yet paid in full, but at least I was able to get a car and as well uh, a condo.
Wow,
So
brilliant.
yes.
Well, I'm
Mhm.
glad to hear that. Now let's talk about more of you being the unicorn talent of your unicorn client. Could you tell us about a particularly memorable project you worked on with your assistant client and what made it stand out?
Well, actually, like I think my client Rory, he has been the client that I have for the longest time. But assistantly, I've also had another client before. Unfortunately, that didn't push through just a few weeks, months ago. But yeah, working with my client here in assistantly, I would say like every day is memorable, because not only that we have like professional relationship, but we also have gotten this personal relationship. My client here is really very very friendly, warm. He treats everyone as a family. He treats me as a family as well. Like sometimes I get sick. He's also the one telling me not to work for that day. I can just make up that day for another day, or if ever he's also asking me like if I need to get some time off, he's also okay with that. And yeah, you know, he's really someone that has like we already have that personal bond as well. So yeah, because every day it's also different. So yeah, I think yeah, every day is
I totally agree.
memorable.
Well, it's awesome and amazing to hear that you have that kind of relationship with your client, because definitely that's one of the ways on how we can keep it for long term and keep the partnership going well. And I'm just happy to hear
Mhm.
you. Now, that's probably one of the wins that you're experiencing and will continue to experience for sure. But what has been the most challenging aspect of your role, and how did you overcome that to achieve success?
Well, maybe because I had like two clients before. So with you assistantly, so it has been a challenge, of course, for me to work with two different CEOs, two different business people, because they're like two different personalities as well. So what I really like about assistantly is that you also checking and making sure that the clients that you onboard us to is really like good people. That's what I can say. Because even even if I have already discontinued with the other client that I have had with you, still that client was really a good person, I believe. So yeah, also in terms of like the workload, he's also very like lenient. He makes sure that everything that he gives to me, like all the workload, is something that is achievable. So yeah, both of them actually.
Okay, awesome. So I know that every day is a different day from each, each task that you're doing and kind of unique. But of course, I'm just curious and I really wanted to know what has been your proudest moment or biggest win while working with Assistantly so far?
Well, yeah, I think because I'm actually like a hopper. I'm not saying if you would see my resume. Thanks, by the way, for giving me the opportunity. Even I've been like in different different industries, different companies before. You've given me the opportunity to still join assistantly, and here my biggest achievement I would say is that I've worked here for a year. It's actually like a long time for me to be staying in a company, and that's because you're taking care of me, you're taking care of the the VAs that you have, yeah, so the employees that you have, and yeah, well compensated, good clients, also we have like some benefits, right, on top of the pay. So yeah, and then it's easy for you as well. I mean, you're giving assistance for giving some documents, because not all of the online agencies are giving out some documents to present, like to apply for loans, things like that. So yeah, that's really something that I think I mean, yeah, I've achieved that here because of you guys. So thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that because, one of our goals here again in Assistantly is to be able to provide more benefits because we know that you deserve more and you deserve better, right? And we want to partnership with you in achieving your life's goals. And yeah, now we will talk more about your client, of course. Can you share an experience where you think significantly contributed to a client's success?
I believe even there are some slow months, given that I've been working with my client for a year, more than a year already. There are some slow months, but I may say, yeah, I could confidently say that his workload is it's less now, because like most of the things that he needs to do, he is tasking or like giving that task to me. He's delegating that task to me. Since I'm a client success manager, I'm also like doing some reach out to the potential clients. So yeah, the wins that I could say is that I was able to get on some clients, because that would also improve the business of my client. So yeah.
Definitely for the growth, right? And of course, if
Mhm.
it's growing, then you adding value to their team and to their business and personal lives probably is also evident. And congratulations on
Mhm.
that part. Now, how has the feedback from clients and from assistantly helped you improve or change your approach to tasks?
Well, I think is especially that we're using home staff.
Mhm.
So that's something that also makes or helps me manage my time more effectively. Though sometimes I forget to time in and out, but at least there's yeah, actually something that is very useful is that I've gotten a reminder. Even there's like an error just today, but at least I think that's something that would be very helpful for me if ever that, hey, I do have like a schedule today. So something is reminding me, or, the system is reminding me that I've logged. I mean, I'm not logged in. So at least, yeah, I would be able to still make it to my shift.
Well, awesome. Now we're done with you working with the client. Now let's talk about something personal. Now, how do you maintain a healthy work life balance while striving to achieve more with the system?
Mm, well, yeah, that's the best thing as well with working from home, because like right after your time, your schedule, so you could just relax. You could just like go just a few steps and then you could already go to your bed. You could already sleep. As I've mentioned earlier, so my client is really flexible. Like if in case that I need to work outside of home, he's all good with that, just as long as I'm completing the tasks that are assigned to me and this the connection is stable. And yeah, so the work life balance is there. If ever that I need to travel, I need to go somewhere for for a quick vacation, he's all good as well with that. And I just need to make up the time for him like the next days, or yeah, it's very very flexible. So I'm really enjoying the work life balance here.
Perfect. Now, how would you describe the culture here at Assistantly, and how does it align with your personal values?
The environment here is really very friendly, just like you. And yeah, Melvin as well, Kate. Yeah, so yeah, those are, I mean, you're the ones who onboarded me here. So, what I like here and what I'm also telling my friends is that people here in Assistantly, you're very professional. Also, because I'm not not to discriminate the other agencies, but some agencies like the interview or like the other, like yeah, the first initial interviews. So they're not really that speaking, uh, but yeah, they're not really that well in terms of spoken English. But you guys, everyone here, like if ever you hear someone that is really good, it means it's an achievement for me to be able to get in the company, because I know that you guys are all good. So I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
something that
totally get that. Well, thank you so much. That's actually flattering. And at least we know that we're doing the right thing. Well, so yeah. Now my question is, well, where do you see yourself in the future with Assistantly, and what are your long-term career aspirations?
maybe in the long term, of course, I want to stay here as much as I can, as long as you guys need me. If ever that I have the chance, of course, I want to stay with the same client if that's also possible. I want to help them grow. I also want to help assistantly grow. If there's like any internal opening, I'll be very grateful if I'll be given the chance to take part in that. Yes. Yeah. So I would really I mean I'm really looking forward to be staying in assistantly for as long as you need me, as long as you need my service. And yeah, because I'm very happy to be here.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, of course, it's important for us that you feel that you are being heard and you're really being valued here necessarily. So now, is there any innovative idea or suggestion that you've thought of and would like to see being implemented also here in Assistantly?
Yeah, actually, I'm good with everything. Maybe one suggestion that I have is maybe what I would suggest, or what I would be happy to have, would be like an HMO card,
Okay.
health
Noted.
card. So yeah, if it's with dependents, that would be best. Yeah,
Okay,
because
got
I do have a son, but yeah, but of course, yeah, the health allowance is all good already. But of course, it would be great if we have the HMO too.
Yeah, gotcha. That's noted. Well, thank you for that
Mm.
suggestion. Now, this probably would be my last question for now. I really enjoyed talking to you today, Astrid, and I've learned a lot from you, and I'm glad to hear everything that you've shared. But this time, I want to hear something not just for Assistantly, but also to all people who will be who's planning or aspiring to be one of our unicorn talent. So, what advice would you give to someone who's just starting or who's just about to start their journey with Assistantly?
Well, be patient. Yeah, patience is a virtue. Assistantly would make sure that you are matched with the right clients. You join assistantly, you would never go back. Like, I mean, yeah, it's really the best choice. So if ever that you're still waiting for a client, so just wait for, the time that you would be getting. I mean, the perfect time. So yeah, assistantly knows what they're doing. So yeah, just be patient and enjoy the journey.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Astrid. I know that you have a lot of things to accomplish for your shift today, but you still made time for this call. Again, I had so much fun talking to you, and I do hope that, yeah, I'll keep on seeing you in our virtual meetings, and I look forward to celebrating your second anniversary with your assistantly client and being transitioned to
Mhm.
full time soon with the Rory. Okay,
Mhm.
so enjoy the rest of your shift and feel free to reach out if anything pops up or if you need anything, and we will always be happy to assist you.
All right. Thanks. Thanks, Ace. Yeah, I'll talk
Bye
to you soon. Bye bye. Thank you.
bye.